What's up? This is Frank here with my fifth tip of my top 10 tips on meditation. And in this tip, I want to talk a little bit about how to use mudras, what they are, and how you can benefit from that in your spiritual practice. Okay, what are mudras? Well, in order to understand what mudras are, I gotta first explain to you what the occult corporeity or the energy body of the human being consists of. Okay, we don't just have a physical body; we also have subtle bodies, you could say. Okay, um, rather recently, it's been proven through science that uh, they're so-called biophotons. Okay, they're an emanation of our cells. Okay, that is one aspect of this more subtle body. In fact, you could see the entire human being as an electromagnetic being or as one big energy field with different charges at different spots. Okay, so each and every organ that you have has a specific charge to it, and all around you there's sort of like a sphere of energy. Okay, it's your aura with different layers stacked upon each other that represent your dominant thoughts, okay, which are also energy. Okay, the frequency of your thoughts is reflected in your aura. The frequency of your emotions is reflected in your aura, your temperament. Pretty much anything and everything that consists you or creates you can be seen and is represented in that energy field that you carry around with you. It also penetrates the physical body. Okay, so once again, it is much more accurate to see the human being as a set of energy fields than just a physical body. Okay, so this construct is extremely complex. Okay, so the subtle part and the physical part are constantly interacting. Okay, there's constantly energy being uh, um, sent back and forth, you could say, between the physical and the non-physical parts of yourself. Okay, when you come in contact with a person, you get a vibe, right? And that vibe, that intuition that you get, is something non-physical. It is your energy reading their energy, and your nervous system then, as a gut feeling, tells you that that person is either compatible or not compatible with you. Okay, that's a very simple explanation and example of that interaction between the physical and non-physical parts of yourself. Within the physical body, there are so-called meridians. Okay, meridians are part of that subtle energy network. Okay, that can be manipulated in something like acupuncture, for instance, and by using particular spots in these meridians, you can cause specific effects in your energy body, in your energy field, which will usually sooner or later have a physical effect, either on your physical body or on the events that you attract. Okay, always remember that the world as you perceive it outside of yourself doesn't really exist in this way. Well, it does, but this is just a small aspect of it. Okay, there's way more than what enters your conscious awareness. Perception, in neurological terms, kind of like works like this. There are so many impressions that are taken in through your senses. Okay, and there's something called the reticular activating system, which is a set of neurons that determine what enters your conscious awareness. Okay, and then it goes to the amygdala, then it gets an emotional quality, then it goes to the hippocampus, and is being sent back to the prefrontal cortex, where it is actually evaluated logically. Okay, and compared to memories, and then there are all kinds of complex things that are going on every second. Okay, the point is this, however: what enters your conscious awareness is determined by your subconscious beliefs. Okay, and there is an energetic quality to these beliefs. And they're reflected in your energy field. When you manipulate these meridians, you can change what energy you emit, and you will change what will then come into your conscious awareness. And based on that, you will perceive a different reality, and you will act differently. Okay? And it is as within, so without. So you will also attract different experiences. Okay? This is a very, very complex interaction between perception, frequency, energy that you tune into. Okay? What you have to know for practical purposes is this. By manipulating different energy centers within yourself, you can change what will come into your life. Okay, that's the most basic and simple explanation that I can give you here. Very simple, but very, very powerful. As within, so without. As within, so without. Okay, so when we look at these meridians, one way to stimulate them, among others, okay, but one way would be to use mudras, okay, and this is what they do. Your entire body and all its functions, as well as its qualities, all the elements, even the solar system, okay, or the qualities of the classical planets, you know, Uranus, Pluto, and all of that stuff, right? I'm sorry, Pluto is not part of that, like Jupiter and stuff like that, okay? Pluto is not a classical planet. There are only 7 classical planets. And this is what we work with in astrology, at least for the magical part, okay? All of that can be or is reflected in the meridians of your hands, okay? So by stimulating the meridians in your hands in different ways through mudras, you can change the quality of the subtle energy that is running through you. Okay? And if you hold on to that for a specific amount of time, you will conjure up that energy within you. Okay? That subtle energy, that life force that is running through you will take on a different quality. Okay? And the quality is the one that you determined through the mudra. Okay? Any further explanation is best understood after a practical demonstration. So in the next part, I'm going to show you how to actually use a mudra to change the energy quality that is going on within you. Okay, so the mudra that I'm using here is a so-called Kyo mudra. And it is formed in a way that I'm demonstrating here. Your index fingers are pointing straight ahead, and the tips of your middle fingers as well as your thumbs are touching. Okay. Now, this mudra stimulates the energy flow through you, the flow of subtle energy. Okay. Your life force, in combination with a visualization and a concentration, can be used to manifest first a certain internal state, and once you are powerful enough, you can manifest in the outside world as well. Okay. You could also explain it in terms of streamlining subconscious mind, all the energetic resources that you have in your physical body and your subconscious, awareness, with your conscious desire. This alone is extremely powerful. However, what is even more powerful is that, like a tuning fork, once you begin to resonate at a certain frequency, you will attract that specific resonance in the outside world as well. So you will change not just your internal state, which is the first step, but you will actually change the experiences that will come into your life. Okay, and this is the old saying, as within, so without. It is a metaphysical principle that is always at play. You're using it right now. This is just a more conscious way. Okay, remember, you want to be relaxed enough so that your two hemispheres can really work together. Okay. What you're trying to do with this meditation is to match up what is going on subconsciously, which is also tied into your subtle energies and what you want consciously. Okay, this is the only way to start to manifest, to really do it. Okay, if just one part of you is tuned into what you desire, it's not going to happen. The key is to get both of them to work together. Okay, first within, and then without, which is a natural progression. Okay. So this was my fifth tip of my top 10 tips on meditation. Okay. Uh, the next tip, number 6, you will see soon. And with that being said, take care. Say no to drugs and meditate.